So I've had this song stuck in my head. Let me play it. You guys are going to have to sing it with me. Hold on.
I'm curious if it's one of our songs, though.
Oh, what? We should have bought a guitar.
We should.
I could have been your background singer.
My beat is moving a mile a minute. I can't believe all this shit. I'm so deep in it. This don't look good for me and you, no matter how you spin it. My anxiety is eating me, and I'm about to hit my limit. And I'm stressed out right now. I'm stressed out right now. My money's gone, my mind's flat, and I'm so over that. Oh, I'm stressed out right now.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. It's a little weird because that's normally my seat. You guys took my seat.
Sorry.
We are here with the Journals 805. Please give us some introductions.
Yeah, hi, I'm John Krause of the Journals 805.
Oh, and I'm doing Cross the Journals 805. I'm not like I thought there was going to be more there, but all right.
Introductions made.
We have your local band here, and you're mainly at Pine Street on Monday nights.
Yes.
Well, we're changing that up now. We were doing an open mic, hosting that, and last Monday was the last Monday for the open mic nights at Pine Street. But we are going to play our show every other Monday there, it looks like right now, and that'll be other duos on the opposite weeks that we're not there. So that's the plan going forward. Found out last night. So
yeah, but you're in many other places.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah, we have 13th at Blaster Brew in Atascadero. We'll be there from 6 to 9. And
is this every week that you're like? Did you have a certain day?
No, each week we have different venues that we play at. We play at the RV Resort over by the Ravine Water Park.
Okay.
On Airport Road. We play at various wineries. We're going to be at Parish Family Winery coming up. We've got quite a few bookings.
You have a lot going on.
Yeah, we play a lot, and it's great because as a duo, we can fit into a lot of different venues. Where a full band sometimes, it's just too much. There's, sometimes they want partly background, and we can do that, and then also a lot of places don't want to pay a full band, and they want live music, so we fit that. We're a good fit for that. So.
And you have both going on, like you're uppity, and then
we try to mix, like both kind of everything, because he's older than I am, and I'm the younger one, so we try to put more like I bring more of the newer stuff to it, and more of the newer country and stuff like that, and he brings obviously a lot of the older stuff, and it's great for the audiences because a lot of them are older or younger, and then we get to just fit in right there with both of them, and they usually are like, we love it, we love you, what do you guys do, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It is fun. I know from experience.
We always have fun.
Right. Well, let's talk about your album.
Oh, yeah. That was quite an achievement for us.
Let's hear all about it.
Well, we set a goal because we have a thing that we don't want to just talk about stuff. Like, if we're going to talk about it, then we have to do it. And so we said, it's time for an album. We put out our first album, 6 years ago or something like that?
Yeah, it was around about 6 years ago.
And so we're like, we had released a few songs in between them, but we need to put out an album. So we go, all right, the goal is February 14th this year, 2025.
Okay.
So that was like in November or something, maybe.
I don't think it was November, Dad. I think it was like December. We had a drunk night, and what? No, never had one of those.
We put it on the calendar. We have to be done. We have to post it by that date.
We did it though. I was thoroughly impressed. It was because I do most of the mixing and engineering and everything. Well, actually, all of it. I mean, obviously, he's there to support, and help, and we do it together. But it was quite the goal. I'm the computer whiz, and he's the shirt guy.
Okay.
So,
What about lyrics? Both of you guys, or
we both write write lyrics. Yeah. I did most of this. A lot of the sadder stuff, obviously, was written by me.
Heartbreak.
Yes. Yeah, it's a part of life.
Thanks for
exactly,
your experience.
Yeah. And, like I say, it's really hard to sometimes write the happy music when you're not feeling like that. But then he brought in the happier songs because he's
I'm in a new relationship,
yes,
so I had some good.
You're in love.
Yeah.
I mean, oops.
Yep.
So the name of your album?
Heartache to Hiding.
Okay, and it was released in February 14.
Yes.
Everybody listening, the song we were just obviously
Stress is on there. Yeah, that one
Yeah.
we wrote together. We were stressed when we wrote it.
Yeah.
So how long did this album take to write or put together?
Oh wow, to write that kind of depends because we like to pull songs obviously from his journals and stuff too, and pull like a lot of older music. And we hadn't recorded an album in so long that we were just trying to. We had so many songs. We were like, what do we even record? And then we were like playing stuff, still writing new music, and then we just decided like, let's just do it, And then we just sat down and laid down all the tracks and everything, and it was the lyrics were the easy part. It was the laying down all the tracks and sitting there because you got to really lock in when you're doing that stuff and take a lot of time to go over and over and over and listen to it hundreds of times to really lock that in, that right sound in, Yeah.
Well, some of the songs we had written before, but we never really recorded them that well. So we wanted to include them, like Left in the Dust. That's a song that we end all our shows with. And I wrote that years ago, you don't want to get left in the dust, which happens sometimes. But anyway, so we got to get that one on there. So it's the last song on the album, and it's the last song of all our shows. So don't get left in the dust.
Good to know. I should have noticed. But it's little things like that we don't catch, right? So it's good to know about him. Yep. Well, let's take it way back to how this duo started.
Okay.
And I have to say, father-son band.
Right.
So everybody needs to know this.
Yes.
We are the premier father and son duo on the Central Coast.
Yes.
I don't think there are too many other ones, at least not that I'm aware of.
I haven't met anybody.
Yeah. And so we milk that. We really, push that.
Yeah, right. Well, it's super cool, right?
It is. We get a lot of people.
And you guys get along. It
Yes.
sounds amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
I think you guys get along.
That's what we always talk about.
It's a father and son thing, It's just part of life. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's cool. Not a lot of people, not a lot of us get to share that experience with our parents.
Yeah,
so.
to bond over something like special as music. And we've got some stories, of course, but it started out, I've been a musician for many years, started singing in a men and boys choir, actually, when I was real young, and then I did some theatrical stuff and choruses. Started playing guitar a little late, and then I used to be in bands with my brother, and got in a lot of different bands, did a lot of solo stuff, and then Dylan, was never really that interested in playing until he was about 15 or something.
I think I was 14 when I was at a youth group and I was going to church and they were like, "You want to play guitar?" And I was like, "Yeah, girls like guitar, maybe I'll play it." That's always what I've said, but it started like that. But then I love it. I just fell in love with it in the beginning, of course, But then I got older and now you can't beat the experience. I get to play music with my father every day, basically, and we get to spend so much time together. And it's just
we have ideas all the time popping up, But so then I came home one time, and Dylan had taken one of my songs that I wrote years ago, and changed it up and was singing it, and I was basically in tears. It was so beautiful, and so. So that's it. I'm not playing in bands anymore. It's just going to be the two of us. And that's what started the Journals 805. And it was because the songs came from my journals originally. And then also we're writing the journal of our life through our music together.
Mm-hmm.
So when was this? When did you see Dylan?
That was about 7 years ago.
6 or 7 years ago, yeah. I think
How old were you?
I was like 14, I think. 14
Okay,
or
so
15.
that's right when you started getting into picking up the guitar.
Well, I was picking it up and started just learning little things, and I asked him obviously for help, because I'm a great teacher, obviously. And I started picking it up, started playing it, and then he was like, "Oh wow, that sounds really, really good. Like, we should do something with this." And I was like, "Okay, well, cool." So we started doing stuff. We did a couple of charity. We did a really nice charity event for our first ever show. Yeah. And then just all happened. And then COVID hit, obviously. And then we just stopped for a while. And he was working all the time, and I was doing school and being a teenager, of course, yeah. And then I just kind of all fell into our laps, and then we've been doing it for a while. He retired, and
that's what it was. When I stepped down from the general manager at Chili's before they closed down. I retired and said, "I'm just doing music." And so we started booking then and just getting better and, creating our act and improving it. And it evolved into what we're doing now, which goes over real well. We have a great time with the audience and great time together. So.
Yeah.
You took a chance.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Well, I always be playing music, but like Dylan said, to be able to do it together makes it so much better and more special.
And perfect timing, right? With like age, school,
exactly.
COVID, retirement. It's
everything kind of came together, So now, we did 103 gigs last year with counting the Mondays. And
103. What did that look like?
Now.
Like weekly,
well, from
monthly?
May to about October, a lot of weekends at wineries, and we just played Tent City, and I can't list all the places.
Yeah, we probably played everywhere that you could probably think of.
Right. Was this like a couple times a week, or it just depends?
Yeah. Mostly like Fridays and Saturdays. Of course, those are the busy days. And then a lot of the wineries are usually do Sundays, which it's a lot. I feel like it's a lot nicer for the wineries, because it's not so like how to put in this word. It's not so in your face, I guess you can say. It's like really chill audience, and they're very just like there to listen to it. A lot of you go to bars and stuff. They're more there to drink and have fun instead of more focus on what we're doing. But it's okay, sometimes it'll be background noise. But we played a lot of shows.
Have you guys seen any like challenges with just things slowing down? Like I know for working at Pine myself, things have slowed down there, and I've heard a couple places have been shutting down.
Yeah, Pear Valley, we play there usually 2 or 3 times a season, and they canceled our November show on Sundays because they're not doing any more Sunday music right now. They said they aren't getting the flow. Yeah, they're not getting enough people. So I noticed that, and that was kind of a bummer because that's a really good gig. It's a high-paying gig, and they're really great people. But they'll have us back. I'm sure they're going to continue on. But yeah, it is. And like normally by November for sure, sometimes in late October, the gigs slow down. The weather changes, and it doesn't really pick up until about April.
So then winter months are slower for you guys.
That's when we usually write a lot and work on our new songs and things like that we're going to play and add to the show.
You get a chance to catch up on all that.
Yeah, because we don't practice.
we don't practice at all, actually. But I think the nice part is that we've played so long together that it's like at some point I feel like you don't need it as much. Because like in the beginning, obviously, when we first started playing together, we're like, we need to practice a lot because neither of us really know what the heck we're doing. Yeah. But now we look over at each other and we just find the breaks and just find what we're doing.
It's
and
second nature. Yeah, but there's a few songs that we pull out sometimes and go, oh, no.
Nobody notices it, I'm sure. But that's just how we are.
We learned to smooth it over, too. Back in the day, we did. You never stop, but you could just see us looking at each other like, oh, no, I know it.
We did that all the time.
Nobody really talks about the time and how much it takes to be at the point where you are, where you don't have to practice that long.
Yes.
So what was like your practice out? Like what were your hours like when you first started this?
Oh wow, when we first started, I think we did like Wednesday practices or something like that for a while there. We were like every day, basically. We would just get together for like 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, we live together. It makes it a lot easier. But we get together for like 2 or 3 hours a day and just learn like new songs, sit down, play through our whole sets, figure out how long they were going to be. And then we try to change those too because, we get bored sometimes. You play the same songs a million times.
Keep it fresh.
Exactly. Yeah. So we try to change it up and have a little more fun with it sometimes.
But you're right. There's a lot of time that gets put in when the people don't realize. And then the investment. Like we just invested in some new powered speakers for our main speakers. And they're powered, so then you got to get to, heavy-duty extension cords, and you got to get, we had a new microphone. We got a new drum set for our studio. So, you're always putting money
into it. Money in.
A lot of money into it.
The time, energy, and money. But then the reward is so great, to go and make something you like.
Right, like eventually you're going to have everything set. It's only going to get better and better.
Yes.
Right?
That's the game plan.
There's a lot, you're always upgrading because the technology changes. And we're also going to add electric guitar because right now we play acoustics, but we're going to add electric guitar. So we're shopping for a new amp. and a pedal and practicing piano. So we have a keyboard, but we want to upgrade that before we bring it out. So
I'm excited.
we were putting a lot of time into it, and it's going to be fun when we do that. But it's down the road a ways.
Yeah, that's like learning a whole new instrument, which takes a lot of time.
Well, Dylan, I don't know if you knew this, but your dad gave me guitar lessons.
That's right.
I did know that. And where have you been? Where have you been, bro?
Well,
I don't see you ever.
But I keep saying I'm gonna go back, and I told your dad, I'm like, I'm not a flaker. Like, I'm not a flake.
I know.
Whatever I say I'm gonna do, I commit to it, except for this.
Except for the one important thing.
You just take that first paper out and practice that one chord until you get it down.
I know.
You play it every couple days or every day.
I was kind of shocked actually when you said that you were taking, guitar lessons. I was like, that is the most random thing, but that's super cool.
It's been my goal.
Really?
I always say there's certain things I say to myself like before I die. I mean, sounds sorry, but before I die, I want to make sure that I know this, and that. And so playing an instrument is one of them.
Well, you were picking it up.
Yes, but then I keep adding things to my before I die goal. And then all of a sudden,
the bucket list never ends. Trust, we know.
So I don't know, but going back to learning how to play an instrument.
Yeah. Lot of nights where I just would sit in front of a TV, because when he was teaching me, he was like, just go sit in front of a TV and don't even strum the chord, just change your fingers. Yeah. So you get used to that, like,
you
the
don't
change
have to move your right hand if you're right-handed.
He's like, literally,
and just do this. You can watch a show, and it's fingertips on strings, and then eventually this becomes second nature when you're changing, transitioning chords. Then you can add your strumming hand.
Yeah.
And so there's lots of ways to get around the excuse that you don't have time.
When you're sitting on the couch watching TikToks, you know what to do. Pull the guitar. Hey, but you got to rot too, though. Okay, I understand it, but pull the guitar out and rot while you're doing it.
What is that saying? I just heard bed rot. Bed
rotting, yeah.
I've never heard of it.
You've never heard bed rot before? Oh yeah. It's like when you just lay in bed and rot. Like you're just like sitting there like watching
bed
TikToks.
Rot.
Yeah,
bed rot.
Oh, yeah.
It's a different thing.
It's like I'd be down to do a day of bed rotting for sure. I would love that.
Oh yeah,
several days in a row. Actually,
Monday is my bed rot day this week because I had off. So, we played that night,
but yeah, rot all day.
I thought I was just gonna sleep the rest of my life away at one point.
Time to go play.
Yes.
Well, let's talk about the hours. So obviously you guys do winery, so it's middle of the day. But
generally, like 1 to 4, something like that.
Yeah. But then you have like Pine Street from like 9 to 12.
And then the Boston Brew is like 6 to 9, so it's a lot of different.
And then when we were playing Tent City, it was like 5 to 7. It just kind of really varies because music can happen at like any point. And there's places that are more popping in the morning, more popping at night. So it kind of all really depends on when they want us.
Well, Sea Pines in Los Osos, we play 11 to 1. It's a Sunday brunch group out in the patio over there.
Oh, fun.
And it's a good group of people.
Yeah,
and,
Is that like a challenge for you guys, the whole time switching?
It can
it's
be.
It's hard to sing early in the morning.
Oh,
like
my
that,
gosh.
Depending on what you did the night before.
Yeah, that is the worst. Oh, yeah, you wake up in the morning and you're like, I cannot sing.
We're doing scales on the way over there.
What do you do when that happens? Like,
drink some tea with some honey and lemon, and then do some voice exercises before you get there.
A lot. Get in your car and drive there and sing the entire time.
Show me a voice exercise. Like,
do re mi fa sol la ti do. Do re mi fa sol la ti do.
He's crazy.
Do ti la sol fa mi re do.
See, he does that. I usually do like oh. Like something like that,
as you get
and then you get as high as you can, and it just wakes up your vocals.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
For how long? Like a couple minutes?
Yeah, well, usually around there. I mean, how bad are your vocals? Because if you're like the whole day, probably for a good chunk of time, you want to sit there and do that before.
Did you guys happen to take like singing lessons?
I did when I was growing up.
What do you think about that?
Well, I think it helps a lot. It'd probably help us too, but we just
you got it down.
No, I mean, professionals, they travel with a vocal coach.
To
protect their voice, because if there's been a few nights we sang a lot. Like we had a gig, we had 3 gigs in a row, so we played a Friday night, I think it was 2 gigs on Saturday and a Sunday.
Yeah, we had a lot of gigs that weekend.
So it's
really
100
rough.
songs by the time you're done. So that last night, I started losing my voice and I couldn't hit notes and stuff. So you have to really, kind of,
learn how to not string your voice.
Not string your voice, yeah. So that's important.
Only reason why I asked because I've been wanting to take here you go one of the bucket list like singing lessons only because
try something on YouTube.
I would probably say the way I learned how to sing was just doing it. Really, like playing guitar and just learning new songs. Like if you really do sit down and learn the guitar and just learn like hundreds of songs, you're gonna figure it out at some point.
Figure out my vocals.
And then obviously like he said, like YouTube lessons. That's where I would start at. If you're not gonna take it super duper seriously and go sing in front of millions of people or something, right? Yeah, but you never know. It can happen.
People say they can't sing, but everybody can. You just have to find your range, and they don't sing out of your range. And then you also try not to go sharp or flat. But otherwise, anyone can carry it. Well, I shouldn't say anyone. Most people can carry a tune.
Well, I sing a couple songs and my voice is gone.
Yeah, that's probably because you're just not using. You're probably singing from here, not from your chest, your diaphragm. Yeah, you gotta breathe. That's a big thing too. With singing is that you gotta realize that you should be empty lunged when you're done singing something because you're not because it shows that you're singing from here and not here instead.
Okay, see, I didn't know that.
It comes up and down your diaphragm.
Yeah. Diaphragm helps a lot. It really brings that. It makes it less like sound like really less like pitchy. I guess is the word I can use. But it makes more air, like more air. You can tell there's more something behind it. It makes it more full when you're singing.
There are some singers like Willie Nelson have a real nasally sound. Some people sing more from their throat, but your voice will wear out quicker. If you sing from your diaphragm.
Okay. See, I need to know that. I mean, not that I'm want to become a singer or anything, but
hey, but you know what, karaoke, dude. I mean,
I get kind of jealous of people going up there and they sound amazing, and I'm like, I get really scared. But at the same time, I want to go up there and just kill it.
Hey, you do though. I've heard you sing. You kill it.
Back up with us
smile and dance. Like, hey, nobody's gonna notice my
voice. Number one thing is putting on a good show, because you see the people who just sit there and they just like, and I'm not hitting anybody, of course, but they sit there to play and just stand there. We try to be a little more energetic and try to bring a little more to it. It's just something more fun to watch. So you're not just kind of
we got dance around.
The vibe you put out, right? The energy you put out.
And it comes, a lot of times that's what the audience will, feed off of, and then they'll bring it back to us, and then it gets
just
better.
Next you know, an hour's gone, and it's been a good time. All good times.
We used to donate our time to memory care, and at the Creston Village we played, and then also in St. Louis. Can't remember the name of that.
He used to donate his time. I was dead tired. I'm like, I'm not getting up at 9 in the morning. I'm sorry. I'm a 20-year-old. I'm a 21-year-old, man. I'm dead. I gotta sleep.
Anyways, these folks were having a hard time, and it was great to share some music with them, but they couldn't really get into it too much. It was like, okay, let's clap,
It's hard, but it was a great thing to do. I feel like for us too, because they were just the most wonderful people. Like and the whole time they pay attention and they would try to listen. And I had this one lady come up to me, and because their hearing is so shot, and so she came up to me and she was like, I love when you play the little drum because I can hear it, and that was like, oh man, that is it's the best thing in the world, I was like that. Yeah, we should do that again, Dad. I like that a lot.
We might, we do some benefits, and if anybody wants to, include us in a benefit for a good cause, we generally will come on board. If it's a good charitable event to help someone or individual or cause, we'll do that, and it's great publicity for us. Actually, when we do that, we usually end up getting a couple of gigs out of it. We played for the Templeton Women's Charitable Group a couple times, and their luncheon, and. Then one of the women there owned a restaurant, so she hired us for a gig. So, people appreciate it, when you're willing to do something just out of the kindness of your heart. So our
give
gift
back
is
to
our
the
music.
community.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so we always put that out there.
So, I had a question and just kind of lost my thought. With that. Booking gigs, like how do people contact you to book a gig or?
Well, we have an email, of course, bookthejournals@gmail.com. Remember that, so you can book us.
We'll have to put it under there.
Yes, yeah, and then also, we have like our phone numbers. A lot of the time when we're booking gigs, we'll make a whole package kind of thing. We'll make new picture. We'll have a set list of what we're playing, and then we'll have like a bio of us, and just saying, hey, we're booking this year. Let us know, blah blah, and then we'll send out like, God, how many emails do you think we sent out last year, Dan?
Oh, probably a couple hundred. We started in November of this year for next year, because a lot of places book far in advance. Some wait, they'll have our contact. They'll say, revisit it in around April, for the summer music series. But, everybody's a little different. Los Osos is great because they send, hey, we're booking for they have 3, a summer, spring, summer, and fall series. So they do various things in the clubhouse and the patio, or we open for bands out there on the green. So they'll send us a package, and you just fill it all out, send it back, and then they like us, so we usually get a couple of shows there. But basically, I'm the contact guy. Like, I'll go through all the wineries and I'll call them all, because they change names, they change contact people, and new emails, new numbers, So it's a lot of legwork.
It's a whole other job.
It's a lot of legwork.
Yeah.
And then I get the files together, and then we put our new e-package together, and then we start sending out emails.
I'm the computer guy, so I just sit there and copy and paste. The links. Send it.
And then
you're like, please reply.
No, seriously,
And then we start booking. But also, like, we play at the RV resort a lot. Once a month, and they have wine tasting there. So I think 3 times now, the person doing the wine tasting, hey, we love you guys. Here's our card. And then we got shows at the wineries from that show.
So a gig brings you more business.
It all.
The initial start, was that the initial start for you? Like, did you start sending out emails, or were you going
Initially, I went out with business cards to venues and wineries. And the first 2 gigs we got were, after we played the Moose Club, that was a donated thing, but we were at Tent City in the Atascadero and the Backyard, and those were the first 2 gigs that we got.
Wow, that brings back a lot of memories.
And it was like the first day out, we got 2 gigs, like, we're on a roll, But it's
the nice part with I think with the COVID was that it gave us so much time together. So we were like, now we can really focus on what we want to sing and practice a lot. Like,
you're ready to go.
Yeah. We practiced.
You prepared.
Yes, yes. That was the better part. Because I think before we kind of just tried to, this is great, let's do something with it. And then we both, I was 14 years old. Who wants to what 14-year-old son wants to hang out with their dad 24/7 and make music? That's a very rare occurrence.
Well, now.
Our first album is not even on.
No, we deleted all of that. We just completely got rid of it.
Wait, what do you mean?
Because the quality, we just weren't. We've improved so much that
I think I did see one song on Spotify, like one of your very first songs. Was that part of the album?
Was that Empty Closet?
I think we have Empty Closet. Yes, yeah. So that was one of our songs that we weirdly didn't put inside the album. We just were like, whatever. Now, it's just on there already. So
another sad one.
Yeah, another sad one. Of course.
That's why we didn't include it. We're like, okay, we can't have all sad songs. But no, those original songs, we don't play any of those except Left in the Dust anymore. And they were all very sad.
Oh my gosh! We used to, when we first started playing, we had one gig. I remember this vividly. We were walking back to the car, packing stuff up, and we go, dude, we need to change something because I think the whole crowd was gonna cry the entire time. Like, we gotta bring this upbeat. We gotta add some more fun songs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Heartbroken Ladies. We were all doing
Loss. Not about loss.
Yeah.
Wrote one about my brother-in-law called Thin Air. Beautiful song, but
it's not on Spotify.
No. We're
going to record that.
We're planning on a mass recording of all the older stuff to try to get that, at least recorded, so we have a nicer version of it. But with mixing and engineering, I don't really go to school or anything for it, so I'm just kind of
learning
freeballing it, I guess. I'm more just doing it, so I'm kind of learning more as I go. And every time I'm like, man, I got better. We need to re-record this song. Like, it just sounds better now. So,
like we were talking about earlier with your guys' podcast, you just have to have fun with it.
Yes.
And And then
try to be more professional as you go. You find out, you watch it, and you go, oh yeah, I need to change this or change that.
Oh yeah, you should see my first one.
Yeah.
Right here.
Hey man, you're your worst enemy. You can take yourself
That's
so
true.
bad. I'm like, why am I sitting like that? What am I
Just
doing
do
with my
it.
hands?
Just do
Just
it.
do it. Exactly.
Yeah. So what's up with the podcast? Are we gonna bring it back or?
Wow, that's a good question.
Everybody listening, you could still watch it, right?
Yes, it is still available online. It's Dual Perspectives 805.
DUAL Perspectives,
Yes,
805. And we talk about music. We talk about
Everything. Yeah.
We had a big thing on gadgets, and we so we'd put them up there. We'd talk about them and critique them and see if they were any good or anything. And then we'd put the price up there. We
had a lot of fun with it. It takes a long time.
Yeah, he was doing all the editing.
All that editing and all of sitting there and adding a bunch of stuff to it. I'm like, man, this is it lost its passion. We lost our passion for it, I guess. And also we just ran out of ideas of things to talk about.
Yeah.
We started talking about some weird stuff at some point, like volcanoes and stuff. Like, why are we talking about volcanoes? But we know nothing about it.
We take a new artist and an old artist. I do the old artist, you do the new artist, and sometimes there wasn't much to really say. Anyway.
That's the artist right there. Cool. Yeah.
You were born in Detroit, and you're still in
All of a
Florida.
sudden, 20 minutes of just nonsense.
Yeah. So
How much more time?
I think if we did it again, we'd change the name.
I think we'd have to make it more about music.
Yeah.
I think what we're good at.
Yeah.
I think if we come back to we have to come back and do more of that. And we did reaction videos too. And I was told maybe we should just do reaction videos. Like people like
Those
that.
are fun.
And everyone watches them and they love them. Especially a dad and a son reacting to a video. Because usually it's me showing him things that he's never seen in his whole entire life. Like Mr. Beast or Dude Perfect or those type of guys.
I'll be watching that. I didn't even know what bedrot was. So I'm like, I need.
Oh, there's.
See,
man.
Right?
It's changing all the time.
My generation. Good Lord. I have no words. I'm just gonna skip that topic.
No, you have to. Now you have to tell us. We
I
have to
don't
do a
know.
podcast of this.
I've always realized, when it comes to the newer stuff, is phones obviously are super addictive, and I feel like it really kills your want and feeling of so you get really bad. I used to get really bad social anxiety because I just wouldn't talk to people. If I'm bored, I'm just sitting on my phone. I'm not. I'm doing something else. And so when I see this generation now, and I'm like, what are you guys?
Seems like it's getting worse.
And they're just you try to hang out with whatever, Vicky's granddaughter. Not to shout out Abby, love her to death, but she just speaks in tongue. I'm like, what are you even saying? Are those words coming out of your mouth? And phones make everything so accessible. You can't hide anything, and they know so much more. I was a kid. That's why right when phones started, coming into reality and being, life, and it was a little, I had a little button phone that was this big, and I had 2 contacts on it, and I spent all my time outside.
Yeah.
And I think that saved me because once phones hit, it was oh man, all kids do, the iPad kids. The brain rot kids. The brain rot kids, man. That's
That's what I would do with the music too. I'd say, Dylan, let's put the phones away, get out the guitars.
Yeah.
So I encouraged him, and he'd encourage me sometimes too, because we have a thing because our last name's Kraus, so we call it procrastination.
So bad.
It's rampant.
But it's so cool with your generation and you being out there and then learning how to be or just go through anxiety, right? Like you said, when you first started, you were be scared.
I was very nervous. I wouldn't even. Talking like this would not happen. I used to wear my hat. I usually wear a hat, but I used to wear my hat and I just had my head down the entire time I play guitar like this. And he'd be like, say something, do something. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I had super long hair. I had hair down to my chest, and I was just like this the whole time. I hate everything. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
And then, after just doing it so long though, I just realized, who cares? If nobody likes it, I don't really care. It's for me. It's not. I mean, it is for the people as well, of course.
It does help you open up because years ago, I would get nervous too, and I do solo shows and have anxiety. And I remember listening to one of the stars or the big name people, and they said that when you feel nervous, you just call it excitement. And that helps you change. So you don't go, hey, I'm really nervous to be here tonight. But it's easy to say, hey, I'm really excited to be here tonight. Suddenly they go, wow, he's excited. Almost gives me goosebumps. We're excited too. And now you're not nervous, and you just start having fun with it, and so that helped me a lot.
I need to start saying that.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Exactly.
I mean, you're really nervous.
Thing, if you're shaking like that, you're like, are you excited or nervous? We don't know, but I'm excited. I just want to do it. That's always the fun part.
Yeah.
But it's like a good reminder to everyone. Like, most of us are pretty nervous, but if you don't like put yourself in that situation, you're never gonna learn
You'll never be able
hide
to
it.
come to it.
Yeah. Yes.
Basically, some of us, it's never gonna change.
No.
I don't think I'll ever change, but at least I could
grow.
just
You grow.
Yeah, I think the thing is that you get more comfortable.
Yeah.
You're less. Obviously, I know this is still new to you doing the podcast and stuff.
Yeah.
So you can still, you get the little nerves. I understand it.
I'm
but,
not lying though. Like, even at Pine Street, I've been there for 6 years.
Yeah.
No, it just like last year, it's whatever. But before that, every time I drive to my shift, I'd get so nervous.
Anxiety. Yeah, anxiety. Yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
it
Going to
took
work, you can't really say it's excitement.
No, I can't even. I'm just like nervous for no
you can.
reason.
You're excited to make some money.
There you go.
See,
That's
exactly.
motivation.
Exactly.
We got some. One thing I love about doing this music together is that we have stories. It's like when you have
So many.
siblings or you have your friend, that you guys only know those stories. You witness it together, and we have some funny ones.
Oh, yeah.
One time we were playing in Tuscadero at a distillery there, and they didn't promote it at all. And it was like 100 degrees, and we're outside, and there was about 4 people there or something. And Dylan's like, should we even play, Dad? And I said, listen, we're going to come and show up and play our hearts out, even if it's only...
2 monkeys and a seal, man. 2 monkeys and a seal. And then at that same exact show, some guy walked by, and he was like, this is all I got, and dropped 4 pennies into our tip jar. Yeah. And so we just started cracking up, and we're playing, and like, it's just...
We kept 4 pennies in there for a long time.
Oh my God, I couldn't even tell you how long.
You're
It was
4
forever.
lucky pennies.
4 lucky pennies, yeah.
That's all he had, but he gave it to us.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, maybe you need those 4 pennies, my friend. If that's all you got.
There was a time we forgot the PA system. We were playing at the poorhouse. We were all excited because a lot of good bands play there, and so we drove from Heritage Ranch, and we got there, pulled everything out. I go, where's the PA? And I go, oh no! So I jump back in the. We might be a little late getting started. I jump in the car, I fly out to Heritage Ranch. I grab the PA system. I'm starting to come back into town, and my gas gauge is
That's my worst nightmare.
I think I'm going to run out of gas with the PA system, hitchhiking into the gig.
Oh my
Be able to be
gosh.
there sweating bullets. Luckily,
I was chilling actually. I was not sweating balls. I was playing guitar, waiting for him to show up, and I'm like, "Where is he? Where is he?" Everything else, I'm like, "Just come here and put the freaking PA system on so we can play."
I made it. I didn't run out of gas, and we had a good show. But
so much
we had
fun.
so many stories.
But that anxiety before, your hands are shaking.
I'm
You're
like,
starting to
oh,
sweat.
Oh my God, I get the worst anxiety with that. I'm like,
When
please.
something's going wrong,
Yes.
your heart just like wants to
Yep.
stop.
Yeah.
Please help.
He's usually the anxious one, like before shows. He'll be like, "We gotta go, man. The show starts in 30 minutes." I'm like, "That takes us 15 minutes to set up." He's like, "No, I want to be there 45 minutes so we can sit around and wait, man. I want to show them that we're early," which is a good thing. Showing up late is very easy. You're like, I'll come pull up there, whatever, take my time. But
Well, it's not professional.
no, exactly.
not
We try to keep it super professional because that's really all you got. At the end of the day, you have what you're doing and making it sound professional, and you guys being professional and just taking time, more focusing on that. I feel like, and then I feel like kind of when you're prepared for something, it kind of knocks the nerves off.
Oh,
and
big time.
Yeah.
And having that extra time just in case you forget something.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right.
okay,
Then we can
I
go
have
get
45
some
minutes. I can go
equipment,
get it now, and
Yeah.
we'll still be fine.
Batteries. We used to have batteries in our wireless mic go out, so now we have a big pack of batteries.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen to me again.
Yes,
Remember, I think you were at the time we asked
mine
you got any
turned like
batteries?
this.
we borrowed batteries from you one time. Yeah.
We didn't borrow them, we stole them.
Oh
No,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't know what happened. They weren't mine. It's okay.
Next time they went for the remote, it wasn't working. But anyways, we learn. We're still learning. That's the great thing about it. You keep learning, just like with this, or a job. Even you grow. You find easier ways to do things, better ways to do things, and it's just so much fun.
That's so much fun. You really can't put
It's all
words to
about
it.
having
It's so much
fun.
Yeah. We laugh every time we're up on that stage. We, you know, at Pine Street, do you see us? We get a little more loose, I guess you could say, because, you know, it's Pine Street, it's fun.
It's your, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You're familiar with it. There
Exactly.
you go. People love you.
Right.
They already know when you're going to be there,
exactly.
right?
Yeah, no, and so we get a little more
lot of
loose, have,
regulars,
you know, have a little more fun with it, and
little
try
louder.
to speak more to the audience, you know, try to get a little more audience participation, because it really does, like, you build off that energy that they give you.
Yeah.
You know, because if it's like, just like, everyone's sitting there just like, you're like, okay, so we're just gonna keep playing normally and just doing our thing, you know, instead of it being like upbeat and fun and
I hate that.
tempo.
Rough crowds.
Yeah.
Why not
yeah.
just have fun? Like, go up there and,
I think it was too-
How hard
go
is
up
it
there
to
and
clap sometimes?
dance.
You know?
What are you doing?
How hard
Just
is it?
dance.
Just literally just go like this. It's not that hard, you know? It's not
Yeah.
anything special, you know?
When I go out and we go out and listen to live music, we buy a T-shirt or a hat. We tip the group. You know, we clap. We, you know, like we'd want to be treated.
Yeah.
you know?
Exactly. Right, because when you go out there,
And everybody appreciates.
we're
it.
all there to hopefully have a good time.
Yeah, and
Right?
support
So
each other.
just show it.
You know?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. What's in the future?
Wow, that's a really great question. I mean, obviously the main goal is, of course, get famous. I mean,
Our
you know,
TikTok's going to go
He's the up and
viral.
coming.
Exactly.
He's the up and coming
As-
young artist in
yes,
the background.
yeah. As the musician,
Seasoned
you know,
musician.
I feel like that's every musician's kind of like dream in that sense, you know.
Well, I
money,
think it's more about
fame, and-
recognition and the kind of elusive fame.
Yeah.
You know, and we are definitely established here in the Central Coast, and so where we go beyond that, it'll be interesting to see. But we also, the next is our third album.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do we have a date for that, or?
We don't have a date. We're getting the songs. We're figuring some songs
starting
out.
the
Yes,
album.
we're starting it.
We call it Lightning of Love.
Lightning of Love. Yes. Yes. So it's gonna be a little more upbeaty,
Yeah,
lovey,
yeah.
because you know now we're both in
'Cause you guys
relationships.
are in
Love, you know.
Yeah.
So
Love
it's a fun
songs
part of
coming
life.
There
out.
won't be any
Yes.
heartbreak songs on this next one. It's all going to be more positive as far as, you know, relationships and love, and some fun songs. Like working on one called the Ballad of the Pine Street Saloon.
Yes, he
And
is.
so
It's
you're gonna
really
be,
cool.
You're
It's
gonna be
really
mentioned
cool.
in that along with
Yes.
everyone else, and it's going to be a fun song.
I can't wait.
We had
We want to have some humor.
We got a couple songs stuck on the couch, and then
Yeah,
high on paint.
Yeah.
We were painting my desk or our desk for
That
our
we built,
studio.
yeah.
We built this desk for the studio. We were painting it, and we just started singing high on paint because we were in this tiny little garage, and with nothing, painting it at night and stuff.
now
There's no
high on
ventilation.
paint.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
You're like feeling it. I feel all dizzy
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
It's like I was painting my daddy's barn. And, you know.
We wrote the song, and then we were like, "Really, man? Is that really
I
what
think
we
we
did?"
sang it once.
We tried it.
Yeah.
It did not go over very
You
well.
know
But
what?
you
You
it's
just
wrong
write
crowd.
whatever comes up,
Yeah,
and then if
exactly.
it happens,
Oh yeah,
it's-
music is
Well,
always
we
in
have
the
videos.
brain.
We need to do some more videos. We did some early ones, and they were pretty rough. So they were funny though. We had a really funny one. Our stuck in the couch one. Got our bathrobes on. We're jumping on the couch and stuff. So
that's a good one.
I was like, please, I'm taking this off the internet. I can't
Yeah.
see
I have
it
to see
anymore.
it.
I can't look at it
It
anymore.
doesn't even
No,
exist.
no,
Remake.
no. I deleted that a long time
It
ago.
starts
Yeah.
out you waking up in bed because you wake up in the morning, you know. Anyways, it was
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
So we want to do also some acoustic videos of our songs.
Those go over really well.
Those
We
go
have a
really well.
lot
There's some of
of
those,
views.
They're
on
on our
those ones, yeah.
they're on our site, right? On our
Yeah,
Instagram.
Facebook, we have it on there. Instagram, I think too. You know,
What's
So to find you guys on Facebook, Instagram is
the Journal's 805.
Okay.
And the reason why we put the 805 behind there, obviously, is because we're from the West Coast, but also because we it's easier because
narrows it
there's
down,
other
yeah.
things named the Journals. You know, like
Yeah.
Justin Bieber is usually the one that pops up whenever I look it up, and I'm like, oh JB, love you, man. But anyways, it makes it easier to find us.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So yeah, with the new album, and then upgrading our equipment and adding, like I
Please.
said, the electric guitar and the keyboards, and just continue to write some great songs.
Yes.
You know, like I said, we have another one called "It's a Drinking Song," so they're fun in bars, and so we got some ideas. We got some good ideas.
Drinking songs are good.
Yes.
I like them. I like them.
Cheers to that.
Yeah. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers.
I want to
Yes.
thank you guys
Thank
for
you.
being on
Yes.
the podcast.
course.
I'm honestly, thank you so much.
We had so much fun. Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Val. Yeah. This was a great opportunity for us to sit down and talk about our music because a lot of people don't know that much about us. We
and so many people know you. Like you said, so many people know you. We have a lot of regulars. They need to know you have an album out.
Yes.
So we'll promote that, and then we need to sit down on your next album.
Yes. We're super. Whenever we drop it,
whenever you drop it, we'll be back here.
Yes. Yeah. We're excited.
Realistically, we're looking at probably 6 months or something.
Yeah, I mean that's super quick.
Yeah,
right. I'm thinking like a couple years.
It makes it so much easier because we write so much music all the time. Yeah. You know, and then there's always like a diamond. You know, we'll record probably 40, 50 songs, and then pick 10 of them. And be like, all right, those are the ones that like we're gonna keep and do the album with. Because if it's when you're doing it for so long, it just kind of flows.
Yeah, and you have two of you guys, so it's like,
wait, we bounce. Having someone to bounce off of is the
because he'll have a song and he'll go, there's something there, but we got to tweak it, or vice versa, and it always makes it better.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys.
Well,
one more cheers.
Yeah, one more cheers.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
guys.
Thanks again for having us.
Everyone, thank you.